GH is back, it's May 31, 2025, and here is your MMO news of the week. Timestamps, let's not waste any more time. Let's do this. First up, a day ago, NCSoft did the developer live stream for Aion 2, and it covered the game's core feature. The lead developer described Aion 2 as a complete version of Aion set 200 years later with the collapse of the Tower of Aion, and both Helios and Asmodean's faction included. The game features separate servers for each faction with periodic matchmaking for conflict and dimension-crossing invasions. Flying is enhanced with a larger unrestricted world. The character customization systems includes over 200 adjustable features. 8 classes will be available at launch: Gladiator, Templar, Assassin, Ranger, Spirit Master, Sorcerer, Cleric, and Enchanter. Dungeons include solo, 4-player, and 8-player content with global matchmaking and an easy mode. Combat is designed with rare hit detection and near non-targeting mechanics. Aion 2 is primarily developed for PC, with the mobile version adapted from it. Mounts are obtained by collecting fragments dropped by monsters. The focus group test recruitment is open from May 29 to June 12, with testing on June 28 and 29. A South Korean phone number is required to apply. And here's some Guild Wars 2 news. The final chapter of the Jantier Wilds expansion titled Absolution will be released on June 3. This update will introduce a new open world map, Bavanisos, which features a large meta event leading to the Mist Gate and a confrontation with the Titan Ura. Players can also expect the addition of the Kinfolk Fractal, where they will explore the history of the lowland Kodan and the early presence of Elder Dragon Jormag. The update includes expanded player homestead with increased decoration limit, a new mastery cap of 500, a legendary backpack and glider, 2 new weapon sets, additional relics, and an updated Wizard's Vault reward pool. The content is free for all owners of the Jantier Wilds expansion. Next news is for Sword Art Online Integral Factor. The latest update introduces Chapter 2, Aincrad 44th Floor, and a new quest. Players can now challenge the Floor 44 boss avatars. The player level cap is increased to 270. The new Rex Integral Series weapons, which are available starting from level 261, have been added. Players can now equip 2 rings and 2 EX abilities. The update allows some items to be owned up to 99,999. The shop now supports expansion for equipment, ring, and ingot inventory slots. The limit for expand equipment set purchases has been increased from 6 to 10 times. The Rex Integral Series weapons require rare materials from the Floor 44 boss to craft and may receive random bonus stats. These weapons are planned to become evolvable in future updates. And diving into Throne and Liberty, Update 2.12.0 introduces a new high-level co-op dungeon, adds an earring equipment slot, updates combat with positional attack mechanics, and starts an inter-server siege event where alliances compete across servers. The update also includes limited time events offering extra rewards, new community content, and additional story entries in the game's codex. And in other news, DC Universe Online has released its latest content chapter, Fearful Day. This update introduces a new open world map called Mogo, designed for level 20 players, featuring new story missions followed by repeatable daily and weekly tasks. The chapter also unlocks instance missions, starting with 2 solo missions, progressing to a 4-player daily alert, and an 8-player weekly raid. Players can earn login rewards until June 24th. Additionally, classic instance strike teams and assault and battery returns as flashbacks. New costume pieces and an elite henchman are added, along with 2 new artifact slots, including Sinestro's Corrupted Lantern Ring. The update also includes new PC video options, generator mobs, and various fixes. Now, the May 27, 2025 update for Blade and Soul Neo introduces 2 new legendary dungeons, Highland Exile and Twisted Labyrinth, both accessible from level 50 after completing a quest, along with new related achievements and exploration journals. The update adds new soul cores, outfits, weapons, and accessories available in these dungeons, as well as new transmutation options, crafting quests, and enhancements. Several skills across multiple classes received updates, including new heroic abilities and balance changes. Daily and weekly quests have been expanded, and drop rates in Dreadtide Arena were adjusted. A new Battle Pass season has also started with standard mission rewards. And if you've ever felt like some game stories take longer than a full MMORPG lifespan, Black Desert Online just wrapped up one that lasted 5 years. The latest update concludes the Atoraxian saga with the final boss battle called the Final Gladios. Players who have completed certain previous quests can now access a new solo boss fight that rewards either a primordial hammer or an ancient hammer. And to help players move through the story faster, the update added teleportation items after defeating key bosses, which speeds up the weekly quest progression. Other changes include currency updates, improvements to storage transport, major class balancing, and adjustments to wild horses. The patch also guarantees knowledge loot whenever a player lands the final hit on world, field, or guild bosses. Now here's the PSO2 NGS news. Sega has announced the summer update for Phantasy Star Online 2 New Genesis titled The Realm of Awakened Fantasies. Launching on June 4, the update introduces a new mini episode, 2 limited time quests, a level cap increase to 105, new 12-star armor, and a new augment. 12 new cards in Line Strike feature characters from Phantasy Star Universe and Phantasy Star Portable 2, along with cross-ship matchmaking for unranked battles. Character customization expands with the animatics face option and related cosmetic rewards. The Slay to Slay campaign and pre-announced urgent quests will offer event-exclusive rewards. Now, there should be a new map next month. And here's some industry news. A subsidiary of NCSoft started production on TL Mobile, yes, Throne and Liberty Mobile, with the target of completing development in 2 years. The decision follows effort to overcome sluggish domestic performance through global service and aims to establish a stable foundation for the studio's independence. Although the original PC version's producer will not be participating, the project is expected to benefit from experience gained with previous mobile adaptations of NCSoft's IPs like Lineage M and Lineage 2M. Next news, KalOnline has introduced a new guild dungeon called Challenge of the Abyss Infinity War. This dungeon can be accessed through the Dungeon Master NPC in Gyojo Tabernacle, allowing players to enter once a day. The rankings for Infinity War are reset at the beginning of each month, and rewards are distributed to the guild master based on monster scores. Additional updates includes the reclassification of the Manager of Infinity Tower NPC to Dungeon Manager NPC, with a new dungeon list now available. Players can select various dungeons including Infinity Tower and other guild dungeons. Other improvements includes the removal of Infinity Tower Guide NPC, enhancements to the Guild Blessing Charge system and UI, and updates to the item disassembly process that consolidate acquired items and reduce frame drops. And just a reminder that Ragnarok Online Latam has officially launched. Gravity's MMORPG is now available for free across Latin America, offering events like roulette, daily login, bonus experience points, and double monster spawn. The game includes episode 14.2 content with features like Bifrost Tower and Guild Wars. Pre-registration and the open beta saw strong community engagement. There's a lot of positive and there's also negative. And according to this, the launch also brings multilingual support in Portuguese, Spanish, and English. And in related news, Ragnarok X Next Generation has started its 4th anniversary celebration. The game has introduced a new companion system where players can claim free anniversary exclusive companion and unlock awakening skills. Additionally, the 3rd batch of 4th classes is now fully available, featuring Rebellion, Super Novice, Kagero, Oboro, and Star Gladiator, each offering distinct gameplay options. The event also includes Rock's cross-digital monster collaboration, yes! Bringing Digimon characters like Agumon and Gabumon into the game as costumes, mounts, and pets. And quick news for Glory Destiny Online, here's the update. The new Hylian Race Class Shaman is now unlockable, and new items and equipments are introduced, and they also update the banned word list. Next up, Dungeon Fighter Online Season 9 Act 3 update adds a new solo dungeon called Infinite Fluorescence in the Urlock's Dimensional Storm area. Entry requires level 115 or above and consumes a Dimensional Bell Bracelet. The dungeon has a 60-minute time limit and uses an area buff that boosts strength and int. Players choose a starting area and move through connected maps, facing bosses at the end of each. The dungeon includes a system where destroying special marks on bosses increases damage dealt and received. There are 3 main areas with unique bosses, and completing special missions in each area guarantees progress to the next. And the next news is this: bitcraft online free playtest demo, May 29 to June 16. You can join on Steam. And if you're not familiar with bitcraft, according to the developer Clockworks Lab, it's a new procedural sandbox MMORPG. Now, NetEase has opened global pre-registration for Sword of Justice, an open-world MMORPG set in a wuxia-themed Northern Song dynasty. The game features AI-driven NPC interactions, multiple career options, PvE and PvP combat with a flexible skill system, and character customization. According to the developer, the game does not include pay-to-win mechanics. This is according to the developer, please. I am not saying it's not pay-to-win. The developer is saying it's not pay-to-win, so please keep that in mind. Pre-registration is available worldwide through NetEase's official website. Here's another Chinese MMO. The pre-download for World of Jade Dynasty for Southeast Asia opened on May 29 with the official game launch scheduled for June 5th. The game clients are available for Windows and Mac via provided download links. Character creation is currently live, allowing players to create characters and reserve name in advance. If you are interested in this game, look for World of Jade Dynasty subreddit and leave a like before you go. And this is Gaming Hardcore. See you in the next one.